the full package. The full package that you get a mentor, you get inspiration, you get a business person. She is in sales and marketing advisor leadership. She is an author as well. She's the author of the One Philosophy and the founder of the Women's Prosperity Network. So please, everybody, stand up, put your hands together, and welcome Nancy Matthews.
Wow. Hey, Johnny, look how beautiful these people are. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Be the change. Johnny said it earlier. Camille said it. It's being echoed over and over again. Be the change. It's why you're all here, right? To be the change that we want to see in the world. So I'm curious, what do you want changed? What's that change you want to see? Shout it out. Give me something. Nothing changes unless I change. Change begins with me. What are some of the things that you want to change in the world as a result of your vision? Camille, she wants to change that no child should ever be hungry again. What do you want to change with your vision? So here, beautiful. Yes, shout that vision. What's your vision? What do you want to change with your vision? Peace of mind. So you want to change pain and suffering and agony. Think about this, my friends. Over the past week, have you had any upsets, disappointments, frustrations, angers, irritation, down and out, pissed off? Anybody? Yeah. Was there another human being involved in that transaction? Right. Be the change. I am the author of the One Philosophy, which is an invitation for us to change the way we see other people. It's an invitation for us to see each and every person we meet as the one. So think for a moment, go back over that landscape of the irritations, frustrations, pissed offedness that you may have experienced this past week. How could you have been different no matter how they showed up? Be the change. It begins with us. So when we feel upset, typically we turn to judging that other person, don't we? And I'm inviting you to really sink in this spirit and essence of the One Philosophy so that we can re-embody what Gandhi actually said. And let me share that with you. We all think the original quote is "be the change." However, the original quote is much longer, and we're not smart enough to remember the whole thing, me included. He said, we but mirror the world. All the tendencies present in the outer world are to be found in the world of our body. If you see upset, you see anger, you see hatred, you see division, it's really what we're seeing as. Gandhi went on to say, if we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would change. This Be the Change movement is what Johnny's all about. It's what each and every one of your visions is about. It's what all religions have taught us over time. In fact, the One Philosophy, be the change, is the golden rule. Don't do to anyone else what you wouldn't want done to you, right? How many of you heard of the golden rule, right? I can't even read this because I don't have my glasses. Mr. Alcatel, we need to get my vision fixed. You'll be learning all about that from him in a moment. All of the greatest religions have given us, page is it on? Yep, here it is. All of the religions invite us to be the change. Every single one of them. Love thy neighbor as thyself, Judaism. In everything, do to others as you would have them do to you. You've heard that one? Regard your neighbor's gain as your gain and your neighbor's loss as your own, which is Taoism. Treat not others in ways that you find yourself hurtful, Buddhism. Not one of you truly believes until you wish for others what you wish for yourself, Islam. How many of you have heard one or more and try your best to live by these, yes? Well, how come we don't all do it? It's painful. It's challenging. All those people out there are mean. I can't trust them, right? If we are to be the change, how we see, respond, and react with others must change first. And that's what the One Philosophy gives us. So what I've discovered over time in developing the One Philosophy and living it and sharing it with others, I know each and every one of you wants to be the one. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to invite you when we're done today or at some point, come over to my table and I have chips to remind you to be the one for others. So grab one and continue to be the one. We want to be this way. Why don't we? What are the challenges that come up? Well, we get hurt. Somebody betrays us, disappoints us, lies to us, steals from us. And I can be the one for her, but not, and I'm not being specific here, but not this guy. What'd he do to me? Or what'd she do to me? So we start division and separation first in our minds and our hearts. The One Philosophy and the 6 principles that I'm going to run through a little bit quickly for you now is the blueprint to guide you to make it easy. Because if we're going to be the change, we got to change how we be. So the 6 principles of the One Philosophy, and I didn't set out to write a book. I set out to live the One Philosophy. And as a matter of fact, this came about quite by accident or divine timing or synchronicity or a God moment. All those different names we call it that lead us to the place where we start living our vision and our purpose, right? All those accidents. And I had a meeting set up with a potential client who wanted to write a book. And I was so excited to go meet Trina. And I was like, Trina, that name sounds really familiar. Well, it turns out it was Trina Robinson, local news anchor for NBC6. Anybody familiar with Trina? So on the morning of the meeting, I found myself getting so excited. Oh my God, I'm going to have lunch with Trina Robinson, maybe help her write her book, and maybe I'll get a TV show out of it. And I noticed, as I started to think about her being the one, I was behaving different. I was thinking of her differently. I was, in essence, putting more value on her because I realized, maybe she could do something for me. And that felt yucky. I did not like that. So as I had this little revelation, I just started an experiment all by myself, treating each and every person I meet with that same level of excitement and enthusiasm as we do when we think someone's the one. And I just found magic in these moments because when I would meet someone and treat them as the one, what I discovered is I'm actually responding to every human's most basic need. Please let me know I matter. We're all walking around. Please let me know. So when I walk up and I meet Blanca, I'm so happy to meet you. Tell me something about yourself. Like that energy. That feeling that happens, and I've experienced all of you in that space today, so thank you for starting off by being the ones. Like, give yourselves a round of applause. That's who's here. And as I noticed that as I treated people as the one, they opened up to me more. They shared what they really wanted. My business flourished because the guard was down. They felt love. They felt trust. They felt I truly cared. Being the one for others will have every area of your life absolutely thrive. Because we're giving first. We're first giving love and appreciation and care. And then God delivers back to you love, appreciation, and care. Now, how do you cross that line when you have all these past hurts and frustrations and letdowns, because we've all had them. These 6 principles that I'm going to go through real quick with you are designed as a reminder to have you be the one. So if you have a pen and paper, you might want to write this down. You might want to get the book as we finish up today. 6 principles for being the one. Principle number 1, talk less and listen more. And that means really listen. So I want to challenge you all as you're meeting and networking today. Be fully present with the person you're with. Don't be thinking about what your response is going to be or making sure you get your elevator pitch right. Trust that it will come from your heart in just the way it needs to be. Number 2, so I took the words, the one, T-H-E-O-N-E, and these are the 6 principles. So the first is talk less, listen more. Second, hold and hone your vision. And man, isn't that what we're here to do? Hold and hone your vision. And in holding and honing your vision, you wanted to ooze out of your beingness so that every single person you meet can feel it, can really tap into your energy. My vision is a world where everyone treats each other as the one. Like, imagine when you leave here today, every single person in the hallway is like, wow, it's so nice to meet you, Carly Kay, and they remember your name, right? You go down into the parking garage, every restaurant you go to, people are kind and loving and nice to each other. The news has transformed. It's constantly nice news instead of constantly negative news, right? We got to believe that, and we've got to start by being that. Talk less, listen more. Hold and hone your vision. And to hold and hone your vision, there are 3 key ingredients. Number 1 is to have tunnel vision. Keep your focus on your vision. Do not let anything get in the way. And know that your vision continues to breathe and continues to grow. When I first met Johnny 10 years ago and we sat at that table in Denny's, this was your vision. You didn't even know you were going to have a popcorn company, right? That's how it works. It just continues to grow and evolve. Have tunnel vision. Become a television and tell everyone you meet about your vision so that the universe can conspire in your favor. Because imagine, let's say you're at the gym working out, or you're at a movie theater standing next to someone in line, and you start up a conversation by treating them as the one, being interested in them, and you don't share the essence of your vision with them. What if they were the one? Now here's the thing. You're not treating other people as the one so they can be the one for you. It doesn't work like that. You're trusting that this is just how the law works. I start by treating others as the one, and it'll come back. It's just the way it works. Now, it may not come back directly from that person, but it'll come back some way. Share your vision. Become a television so that the universe can conspire in your favor. The last ingredient for holding and honing your vision is to have X-ray vision, like Superman. I've got X-ray vision. And I can see through those obstacles and challenges and the devil that's trying to get you. I can see through all that, clear through to the realization of my vision. Have tunnel vision, television, and X-ray vision as you hold and hone it. The letter E is to exhibit exemplary behavior. Be that leader. Be the one that others can trust. Be like Camille. Her heart is pure. Be that person. Exhibit exemplary behavior. Know your values. Hone them. Live them and breathe them, as Dr. DeMartini has taught us, to really know your values. T-H-E, the letter O, that's a fun one. I'm going to do O-N-E now. So O is what Gandhi is inviting us to do. Own our lives with 100% responsibility. That means When you see the stuff that's not so good that's going on, instead of blaming or complaining, you ask the question, what can I do? How can I contribute? Owning your life with 100% responsibility will set you free, because no longer are outside circumstances or people controlling how you feel and what you experience. Crap is gonna happen. I'm not saying it won't. Right? But how we show up and how we respond determines the experience we get to have of it. Own your life with 100% responsibility. The letter N. Never, 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 never. What do you think it's going to be? Give up? No. Gossip. Oh, you read the book. That's right. Never, never gossip. And again, what we're looking at is, how can I be the change? How can I be the person to lead my vision and take it to that next level? When you gossip, I don't know about you, but somebody starts telling me, oh, did you hear about so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. I'm thinking, I wonder what they're saying about me. It breaks trust. Now, some people are going to upset you. You're going to have to process emotions and feelings and things that go on. So have a trusted person that you can vent to. You want to get it out of you, because otherwise it'll create disease. But never gossip. There's a principle called Schadenfreude. Anybody German here? You're familiar with Schadenfreude? And Schadenfreude is all about that prurient way we have of being, where it's fun to talk about other people because it somehow makes us feel better about ourselves. So do your best. Never, never gossip. The last letter is the letter E. To exercise your mind and your spirit daily. The first thing you do when you wake up in the morning, I know I use my phone as my alarm clock, and it can be really tempting to want to look at the news or social media or my email, but the minute you do that, do you get sleep is when we get refreshed and re-energized. Our spirits are reborn every single day, and when you wake up and the first thing you do is pull yourself into all of that yuck, how are you creating your life? Create your life starting every day intentionally, choosing what you want to experience. Live the One Philosophy. Be the change that we need you to be. Thank you so much. Thank you, Johnny. I got one more piece to...
You got it. The stage is yours. That is your real estate. That is your stage. You
I know.
won. This woman has... Give me that microphone. No, we don't need it. You're good. Because we're going global. And I have 7 hours of this to do. And so I can't be yelling and screaming.
Oh,
but
save your voice, my man.
10 years, this woman has been the one for me and my vision. And if you saw earlier, right before we started, she took me over into the corner. She said, Johnny, God's divinity is going to move through you today. Visions are going to come alive. Look me right in the eye. That's the one. She stopped me and set my day for me. Thank you for being the one for me for 10 years, and now that stage is yours. Go ahead, bring it home.
I love you. Amazing. I wanted to leave you this. How many of you are familiar with the word namaste? Namaste. My soul honors your soul. My soul honors the place in you that is of love, of truth, of light, and of peace. When I am in that place in me, and you are in that place in you, we are one. Namaste.